Hello there, welcome to Flow and Restore Yoga on the second day of summer 2024. We're also riding the wave of yesterday's full moon along with the summer solstice, and today is actually the International Yoga Day. So lots to celebrate and transitions as well. My name is Michelle Chua, and for this practice you may want to have kinds of props you see here if you have them around, a couple of blocks, a bolster, a blanket, and a strap. I invite you to find any comfortable position to begin sitting in which your spine can feel upright and your whole body can feel relaxed and grounded. Physically, we had a request by our live community to focus today on opening up the upper back, releasing tension between the shoulder blades and in the hands as well. So we'll bring that into the practice along with our whole body asanas. And then at the end, we'll sit for 10 minutes of guided meditation. So take a moment to connect with stillness. Giving yourself permission to set aside anything on your to-do list or anything that is not relevant for you to pay attention to in this next hour and 10 minutes of practice. I invite you to a moment of contemplation, reflecting on the past season of spring or the past few weeks of the lunar season, lunar cycle, from the new moon to the full moon, about what you appreciate. What aspects of your life do you feel nourished by? What ways have you experienced and been blessed with abundance, well-being, and success, however you define success? And who or what has been of support for your well-being? Cultivating a grateful heart. And as you step forward in this new season and the next cycle of the moon, what are you inviting in? What would you like to cultivate? This might be something specific in any area of your life or a general theme, a feeling tone. And now, in order to cultivate or create space for that, your intention, is there anything in your life right now that you could plant the seed to let go of, to release? Now, this could be physical things, this could be mental things, such as ways of seeing others or situations or yourself that may create an obstacle on the path, blocking your truth or blocking well-being. This could also be habits or any kinds of patterns that are no longer supporting this new intention. And as we gather here in practice, remember that in the celebration of International Yoga Day, that yoga is not only for the benefit of us who are here now, but it is a ripple effect, hoping that our practice will benefit the whole, the collective. And so with that in mind, I invite you to choose somebody that you would like to dedicate your practice to today. This could be someone that could use some loving kindness, some compassion. This could be someone like a teacher in your history of yoga practice that you would like to offer gratitude for. Let the breath in a little fuller as you hold that being in mind and heart. And then exhale through the mouth, any sound. Breathe in the feeling tone of your intention. And exhale through the mouth, anything you might be intending to shed, to allow that intention space. Couple more deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. And together, let's open our practice by creating resonance using our voices, chanting Om, the sound of interconnection. So let in a deep breath. Let's continue breathing in and out slowly. Beginning a practice that helps to focus the mind, body, and relax the nervous system. And it's called Ujjayi Pranayama. It means victorious breathing. It's done by closing the lips as you breathe, evenly and slowly in and out through the nose, and creating a very soft and smooth whispering sound by gently narrowing the back of your throat. Listen to that sound and fine-tune that it's gently audible. Let the sound serve as something you can rest your attention on so that while you're in physical poses or movements, your attention can feel steady, using the sound as an anchor for your mind. So listening to that, let's start to make our way onto hands and knees, and we'll gently stretch out the hands. This will actually help to strengthen the forearms as well. So spread your fingers flat where the index fingers are pointing straight ahead, parallel to each other. Thumbs are wide and flat. Shoulders are right on top of the wrists. Knees are a couple of inches behind the hips. Now, keeping the base of each finger and thumb flat on the floor, start to breathe in and lift just the heels of your palms. And then exhale, slowly lower the heels of your palms. Let's try that a few more times. Inhale, just the heels of the palms lift. Exhale, descend. Inhale, lift. Keeping the pinky fingers and thumbs flat on the ground. Exhale, lower. Twice more. Inhale, lift. So it's a very subtle movement that you probably can't see in the camera here. Inhale, lift. But you can feel the heat or the rigor happening in the forearms. Exhale, descend. And then from here, let's turn out the hands to whatever degree is a comfortable stretch on the inner sides of your wrists and forearms. And then I'll invite you into a few cat-cows here if that feels okay for you. Otherwise, you can just hold still. So for cat-cow, as you breathe in, glide your chest forward, roll your shoulders back and down, gaze up. As you breathe out, contract your belly, slowly drop your head, round the back. Inhale again, draw your heart forward, lifting your chin. Exhale, lift the belly in and dome your back. Try another 3 cycles at your own pace of breath, really letting each part of the breath initiate and culminate each movement. And then from here, lean into child's pose, release the hands from the floor, bring the inner edges of your feet together to touch, and invite you to rest the arms down by your sides, forehead to the ground, or turn one ear to the ground, and start to just wiggle out your fingers. Start to rotate your hands at your wrists in both directions, maybe making fists with your hands. How's your breathing? Shake out the hands, letting any energetic stagnation, promoting flow of energy. We've got all these chakras and energy centers in our hands, all throughout the body. And then reach the arms forward and rock forward again to hands and knees, all fours. Tuck the toes, lift the hips back, downward facing dog. Take a few breaths of pedaling your feet in place, in which you might add swiveling your hips side to side, maybe shaking and nodding the head, any kind of movement that your body needs to loosen up. Still listening to that soft, even rhythm in the breath. Begin to walk to the front of your mat, entering a standing forward fold, stepping your feet at least hips distance apart and parallel to each other. Bend your knees generously and reach the hands behind you to clasp or hold a strap between the hands. As you breathe in, lift your chest forward and lengthen your spine, rolling the shoulders back. As you breathe out, shift a little more weight forward and drop the head as you fold. Let's stay here for a few breaths, stretching the arms away from your lower back to open the fronts of the shoulders, and then even shaking and nodding the head as you lift the shoulders away from the neck. Maybe fluttering the lips, helping to relax the jaw. Let the arms fall, shimmy out the shoulders, maybe shake out the arms. Plant the fingertips outside your heels, step the left knee back, kneeling lunge. Feel free to plant your hands on blocks if that allows you to relax the shoulders and breathe more easily. As you breathe in, sink your hips, gaze up. Keep your feet where they are. As you breathe out, lift the back knee, draw your right outer hip back, and lift your chest slightly as you're bowing towards your front leg. Whatever degree you can comfortably straighten the legs. Inhale, tap the back knee down, look up. Exhale, lift it, and fold forward. Last one, inhale, kneeling lunge, gaze up. Exhale, pyramid pose. Now step back to downward facing dog and inhale, come forward to plank pose, shoulders right over the wrists. As you exhale, lower your knees, then your chest. As you graze the elbows by the ribs, lower the chin in Ashtangasana. Inhale, slide forward and soften your shoulders back, gentle cobra pose. Pressing up, exhale to downward facing dog. 2 breaths here. When you've emptied the second breath, walk or jump lightly to the front of your mat, forward fold. Press down through the feet. Inhale, sweep the arms forward, rising all the way to stand. Roll your shoulders back, lift your heart towards the sun. Then exhale, join your palms in prayer at your heart center. Reconnect to your intention for your practice. Inhale, sweep the arms forward, roll your shoulders back and down. Exhale, bow forward. Plant the fingertips outside your heels and inhale, step the right knee back this time, kneeling lunge, look up. Keep the feet where they are and feel free to plant your hands on blocks if that's useful. Exhale, lift the right knee, draw the left hip back towards straightening the legs. Bow with a little lift in the chest, pyramid pose. Twice more. Inhale, tap the right knee down, gaze up. Exhale, wide pyramid pose. Inhale, kneeling lunge. Exhale, pyramid. Step back to downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward to plank pose. Choose to lower knees, chest, chin, or glide forward and graze the elbows by the ribs in Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale to cobra again. Keep the pelvis on the floor. Roll the shoulders back. Exhale to downward facing dog. 2 breaths. From here, inhale, raise the right leg up high. And as you exhale, bend the knee and rotate the thigh externally, turn it out. Stay here, inhale, tack the left hip back. Then exhale, step the right foot beside the right thumb. Stay on the ball of the left foot, inhale, rise, crescent pose. Spin the left heel down, exhale to your left in warrior 2. Aligning right heel to arch of left foot, open the arms. Rotate the right palm to face up and wrap the left arm behind you. Keeping the right knee bent, lift your spine and side bend towards your rear wall for 5 breaths in peaceful warrior. On an exhale, lower the right fingertips, upper right corner of your right pinky toe, entering half moon pose. Flex the left foot as you lift it off the ground. Open your chest to face your left wall, stacking both shoulders over your right wrist. Or maybe play with Chapasana, in which you catch the top of the left foot. Choose your variation for the next few breaths. Let in a full breath, and with a gentle step back, exhale into warrior 2. Pause for 1 inhale. Exhale down from plank into your vinyasa or cat-cow. Downward facing dog. Pause for 2 deep breaths. Inhale, sweep your left leg behind you. Exhale, bend the knee and turn out your thigh at the hip. Staying there, inhale, tack the right hip back. Exhale, step the left foot beside your left thumb quietly. Stay on the ball of your right foot. Inhale, rise to crescent lunge. On the exhale, turn to your right in warrior 2, aligning left heel to arch of right foot. Rotate the left palm to face up, wrap the right arm behind you, and inhale into peaceful warrior. Let's stay here a while. 5 breaths. Let in a deep breath. And then exhale, start to shift forward to half moon. Walk the left hand on a block or the ground, upper left corner of your left pinky toe. Drag your right foot in and flex it off the floor. Choose your variation, possibly the one you practiced on your first side. Still aware of your breathing and regulating your energy and focus through the breath. Ardha Chandrasana, maybe Ardha Chandra Chapasana. With a slow exhale, let's meet in Warrior Two. Pausing there for an inhalation. And then from here, keep your feet in this wide stance and parallel your feet so your toes are pointing at the wide width of your mat. Let's prepare for a variation of wide-legged forward fold, bringing the arms into eagle pose. So start by bending your elbows apart. I'm going to mirror you. Cross your right elbow on top of the left. Hook your thumbs or wrap your forearms and palms. Draw the shoulder blades down the back and lengthen the neck. And with your feet parallel, start to lift the chest. Inhale here. Exhale, begin to hinge forward from the hips, stretching the spine forward. Feel free to bend the knees so you're not rounding the back. Prasarita Padottanasana, wide-legged forward fold with arms in Garudasana. Eagle pose. Bend the knees, lead with the chest. Inhale to slowly rise. Switch the cross of your elbows, and let's try one more. Shoulders relaxing down, lengthen through the crown. Breathe in and lift your heart up. Breathe out, lengthen your spine forward as you fold. Feel free to bend the knees. Bend the knees, lead with your chest. Inhale to slowly rise. Turn out your leg that's facing the front of your mat. Come back to Warrior Two. Let in a breath and ride the wave down into your last vinyasa or no vinyasa. We'll meet in Child's Pose. Any variation of the arms in Child's Pose, Balasana. Let's begin to extend the arms forward towards the right side of your mat. Maybe even walking the hands past the mat into a side bend. Invite a few deeper breaths along the left wall of your rib cage and the left side of your lower back. After this next exhalation, slowly crawl your hands through center and over to the left, maybe reaching outside of the mat. Bring the hands through center. And let's rock forward onto hands and knees. We're going to continue opening up the upper back. So let's come in to thread the needle. either having both knees on the floor or on the side, stepping the right foot out to the right so the sole of the foot is flat on the ground and the arch of the foot is in line with the left knee. As you come into reaching the right arm under the left armpit, if you find that this position is too cumbersome, you can always replace the right knee on the ground. Make sure you have a block or two nearby you could reach for just in case. Press down with your left hand. Inhale, raise your right arm towards the sky. Open the chest. Exhale, thread the right arm under your left, bend to elbow, and rest the right side of your head all the way down. Grab your block or pillow or blanket to use as a pillow if your head is not comfortable on the ground. Let the breath fill up into the backs of your lungs as you soften the sides of your neck, tops of your shoulders, the area of your trapezius muscle. At the end of this next exhalation, slowly come back to tabletop, hands and knees on the floor. Pause for a couple of breaths, lengthening the top of your head forward, softening the shoulders back, and slightly lifting the belly towards the lower back as you stretch the tailbone behind you. Now choose to either keep both knees on the ground for the second side or to step the left foot out to the left. Try to balance out what you did on the first side. Press down with the right hand. Inhale, raise your left arm, open the chest. Exhale, thread the left arm under your right, bend to elbow. Lower the left side of your head all the way down. Use props as needed. Now let your back ribs receive those full inhalations. Let your kidneys receive those full breaths, those cleansing breaths. At the end of the next exhalation, start to rise back to tabletop. Pausing there as you lengthen the spine forward and back, relaxing the shoulders away from the neck. Let's lower to sit, and I'm going to invite you now into a supported fish pose using a couple of blocks. And if you would like, roll up a blanket, and you can use the support of the blanket to sort of snuggle your legs into a supported hip opener called Supta Baddha Konasana, supine bound angle pose. So if you have a blanket, open it up so that you can create the length of almost your arm's width. And then from there, roll it up very smoothly and firmly into a long burrito. All right, just set that aside for now, and then let's set up at the back of your mat. Either tallest height for your head as a pillow. If the front of your shoulders feel pretty open, maybe go medium height like this. Cross the mat at the back. Take the second block, either on the medium height. Yeah, let's do the medium height. You can either place it about an inch or two inward from the rear block, tracing the center line, the length width of the mat, or space them apart where they look like an equal sign, a little wider apart, so they're about 5 to 6 inches apart. And then when you lie back, you can adjust where the blocks are so it's most comfortable. Now, as you sit down facing the front of your mat, pelvis remains on the floor, bring the soles of your feet together. Take your burrito and place the center of it on top of your inner feet and ankles. Tuck the ends of the burrito underneath your outer knees, outer thighs. And if you need even more cushion so that your knees can drop open freely, you can add whatever props that you might have to try to create an even height of each knee. Now start to lean back into the first block, trying to find the area that's right underneath the bottom tips of your shoulder blades to touch the first edge of the block. Now, we did have a request to help release tension in the space between the shoulder blades. And in that case, you might prefer to have the first block that's closest to you tracing the length width of the mat, the midline of the mat. So you can get a little more pressure into that area like this so that your blocks look like a capital T. You can get the lowest edge of that first block wherever you might feel knots towards the upper middle back. And then from here, you could also place, if you have another folded blanket or pillow, just using the weight of it on top of your pelvis to create a feeling of grounding. All right, make any adjustments so that you can be in this position for 5 minutes. Since this is a restorative pose, we're going to be still here. Make sure that you're comfortably supported. Let your shoulders rotate back and slide the shoulder blades down the back. Drop the arms slightly away from your thighs with your palms face up. And close the eyes. I'm going to invite you into continuing your Ujjayi breathing. Visualize where in your torso you're feeling the breath, and can you expand into the lowest part of the torso near your pelvic floor, all the way up to your neck, front and back, left and right sides, slowly with each in-breath. Feel into 3 more full breaths before you begin gently moving your fingers and toes. And then after you've started to move your hands and feet, gently turning the head side to side. Stay aware of your breathing and place your hands on your outer thighs. If you've got something resting on your pelvis, go ahead and set that aside. And with your hands on your outer thighs, draw your knees together, set your feet on the ground. Remove the rolled up blanket if you were using that for support. And either turn over to one side or gently lift yourself forward. Find the easiest route to sit up. Sliding your left leg in front of you and flexing the foot. Take hold of your right knee as you press the right foot on the floor in front of the right hip and sit tall. The shoulders soften down. On an inhale, backstroke your right arm, placing the hand behind your pelvis. And as you exhale, keep the pelvis still and start to twist to the right for a few breaths. Letting it be more of a gentle twist. On the next breath out, unwind the spine, drop the right knee open. Either opt to use a strap around the ball of your left foot for Janu Shirshasana or to walk your hands framing your left leg. Keep flexing the left foot, sit up a little taller as you breathe in. Keep a little lift in the chest and extend your heart forward towards your left pinky toe as you fold. One more breath here. Press down to your pelvis, lead with your chest, and inhale to slowly rise. Slide your right leg forward and flex the foot. Step the left foot in front of the left hip, holding the knee with both hands. Press down through the sitting bones. Relax the shoulders down. Inhale, backstroke the left arm, placing the fingertips behind your pelvis. Exhale, keep the pelvis still and start to twist to the left. Again, keep it a gentle twist. On your next breath out, drop the left knee open, bring the sole of the foot against the inner right thigh. Use a strap around the ball of your right foot to hold with 2 hands or frame the right leg with both hands. As you breathe in, lift your heart. Keep a little lift in it. And then exhale, fold over your right leg, extending the heart towards the pinky toe. Janu Shirshasana, head to knee pose. Press down to your pelvis, breathe in, lead with your chest to slowly rise. Find a comfortable way to sit, and I'll invite you into a pranayama, another pranayama, as we continue to celebrate both the solar energy of the summer solstice, very fiery, fire elements, sometimes called a masculine energy that resides within all life, regardless of gender, tends to be more logical, more linear, nurturing, whereas the lunar energy, as that of the full moon, or the yin energy, as opposed to the yang of the sun, is more of the water element, connecting with emotions and intuitive energy, creative flow in a sense of organic rather than linear. Tuning inward, introspection. So balancing the two, a great breathing technique is Nadi Shodhana Pranayama, which is alternate nostril breathing. So as we practice this, sitting tall and relaxed, feel free to prop your pelvis up on something if that helps to relax you. I'll invite you to continue breathing just through the nose, but no longer creating an intentional whispering sound. In fact, see if the breath can be very quiet and soft, yet still sustained. And we're going to be placing the right hand in Vishnu Mudra. The left hand can sit on your lap, either in Gyan Mudra, thumb and index finger touching, palm face up. If you need to promote more energy, you could take the peace sign looking mudra with a palm face up. If you need more grounding energy, thumb and index finger with a palm face down. And now Vishnu Mudra in the right hand is sticking out the thumb, pinky, and ring fingers. Then using the right thumb, we'll close the right nostril like this. Using the right pinky and ring, we'll close the left nostril like this. Alternate nostril breathing. So we'll breathe in and out for about 6 counts. We'll hold the breath in and out for about 2 counts. When you're holding the breath, try to relax, still sitting tall and focusing on the breathing. Let's try 3 cycles of alternate nostril breathing together, and then continue on your own for 3 cycles. You might close your eyes, steady your gaze inward towards third eye center, towards the center of your brain. Stick out the right thumb, pinky, and ring fingers. Let in a deep breath through the nose. Clear it out through the mouth before we start. Then close the mouth. Cover the right nostril with the right thumb. Inhale left for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 2, 1. Close the left. Exhale right. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 2, 1. Staying here. Inhale right. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 2, 1. Cover right. Exhale left. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 2, 1. Second cycle. Inhale left. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 2, 1. Cover left. Exhale right. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 2, 1. Inhale right. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 2, 1. Cover right. Exhale left. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 2, 1. Third cycle. Inhale left for 6. Hold for 2. Cover left. Exhale right for 6. Hold for 2. Inhale right for 6. Hold for 2. Cover right. Exhale left for 6. Hold for 2. Continue 3 more cycles on your own. Take your time when you finish. Sit in natural breathing, observing how you feel. And when you're ready, please begin to lower your body entirely on the ground, finding a comfortable final resting pose, Shavasana. As you arrive there, closing the eyes, feel free to use any props for your comfort. Allow the breath to flow naturally, letting each natural out-breath invite you deeper and deeper into yourself. resting here, notice how your physical body feels. Listen to how your body wants to begin waking up. And little by little, begin to stretch and move the body. Keeping the eyes closed to help tune inward. Gradually make your way onto your right side, turning over. Rest your head there for a few moments, observing your natural breathing. And sensing how your energy feels now. Then take your time lifting your body upright. Please find a comfortable way to sit for our 10 minutes of guided meditation. This will include visualization and some mindfulness practice. You may choose to place your hands in a mudra that supports the feeling tone you're aiming for. Maybe stacking the right palm on top of the left palm, both face up, and the center of your lap with thumb tips touching, which is a neutral, balanced position, or any other mudra of your choice. Let the spine be tall, heart space wide open and buoyant. Let your whole body feel relaxed. Let yourself feel grounded. I invite you to allow a few slow breaths in through the nose, filling up the belly, and out through the lips, relaxing the belly on your own. Very gentle, sustained breaths. After this next breath, let go again of controlling your breathing. Feel the natural inflow and outflow of the breath. Lips can be gently closed or a very slight opening in the mouth where the jaw is relaxed. Spending this minute simply observing, feeling the waves of the breath. With a similar, gentle, caring attentiveness, let your awareness land at your lips, being curious of any sensations you feel around your mouth without having to judge them as positive or negative. Feeling the tongue, feeling the inner walls of the cheeks, feeling the teeth and the jaw. If you're not already, can you invite a very soft and subtle smile at the lips, which represents a friendliness, an openness. Not to bypass any other kinds of emotions you might be experiencing right now, but simply to hold space for all that you're experiencing right now. So that the smile is the energy of welcoming. As you marinate in that open energy of a smile, now letting it permeate throughout your physical body, down to your pelvis, down to your legs and feet, up towards your heart space, up towards your crown. Allowing a feeling of expansiveness through that simple, gentle attitude of a smile. I invite you to recall what your theme or intention is for this new summer season. Maybe you say it mentally in a present tense affirmation, not I will do this, but this is happening right now. Say it a few times to yourself mentally, cultivating the energy of the words, the power of the words. Until you can truly feel that it's already beginning to happen. Fast forward in your imagination to the end of summer, September 20th. See yourself sitting here now, enjoying the fruits of your summer season and intentions. Reflecting back on the summer season, what have you experienced? What have you seen, touched, smelled, felt, spoken, heard? Give yourself freedom to play in imagining and feeling. So if your intention this summer is to enjoy improved health in your body, what have you been able to enjoy because your health has improved? Play in those visions and feelings. Notice how your heart mind feels right now. And in your imagined cultivation of the intention, to whom or what would you like to offer gratitude? Then also remember to whom you decided to dedicate this practice today. Sending them love through the vibration of sound, sending anyone and everything love as we chant to close. Don't forget to send it to yourself too. 3 ohms. Let in a deep breath. Bowing in towards your heart center. Honor the lights within. The light in me bows to the light in you. Namaste.